and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the lead.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here we go. 11. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Here we go. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, it's Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Winston. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Moore, the man in motion. They run. It's Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The crowd here in the dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get to stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Moore, the man in motion. Jameis now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Saints had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Down. Here's Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races. And there he goes.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
38-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Inside handoff to Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to...
out there going crazy, ain't you?
We need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
In motion comes the tight end left. A 2nd down throw for Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
26 yards. That's good for the Saints.
In motion goes the tight end.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Jameis again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas. 26 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. It's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Bengals take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Winston. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw the twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 hiding. 11 hiding. Go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. Absolutely, just needed a touch more air instead of firing an absolute ball. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough one to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the red zone now, Winston. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Saints. Rondale Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. It's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. We have a tight game here. You know what we talk about is having the right shoes for the right turf. Today's track shoes, that's what I'm seeing with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
From the 31, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had so much shot on him and long as a time. And he was right there waiting to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The concern McConnell's when they go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But he now wants to run his offensive line and lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Harris returning. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Moore, the man in motion. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints' 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Running lanes were to frame him in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Hey, can.
Mixon will try the right side, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Joe Mixon, ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Bengals first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense so far on third down, not having much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. There was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
On one, ready?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So that will be Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defense...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. From the gun, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Gun. Stop.
It's Mixon on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to Tyler Boyd. A gain of 19 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
There like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but